Spring is here, and that means it is time for a reset. After months of winter hibernation, hopefully some great winter arcs, it's time for us to step into this new chapter of our lives. Spring is the perfect season to reset our minds, nurture our bodies, and realign with our goals. So if you've been feeling a little stuck and unsure what the next step should be, then this is the video for you.
Sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't. Sometimes you win some.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you some tips to help you refresh your life for the spring and truly step into that best version of yourself for the new season. If you are new here, hi, my name is Amber. We cover a lot of different topics on this channel, including topics about personal growth, glowing up, becoming the best version of yourself, and moving to that elevated level that you deserve. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, please stick around and subscribe to the channel. So we're going to be taking the idea of refreshing ourselves for spring in a few different categories. And first off, we're starting off with refreshing our minds. So things like journaling, meditating, cleansing your space, and spending more time in nature are really great places to start for this season. So we've all heard the term spring cleaning, but honestly, spring is just not about cleaning our homes. It's also about decluttering our minds. You want to clear your thoughts and create room for growth, for creativity, and for productivity to thrive. So one of the most important things to remember is that your environment affects your mindset. So take some time to organize your workspace, declutter your desktop, put things in folders, delete what you don't need. I just did that this morning and I felt so much better. Honestly, my computer's running a lot better too, because I was just able to really allow more space for what's next and get rid of the things that are no longer serving me. Along with decluttering your physical and your digital space, you also want to make time for practicing journaling. Now, I am someone who has never really been great at journaling every single day. So I've started doing monthly reflective journaling, and that has made a really big change in my life. I'm able to just kind of look at how my January went, how my February went, what did I learn, what did I lose, how did I grow? And that really helps me to continue moving forward in the right direction of where I would like to go for this dream life. So as I am entering the spring season, for the month of March, I plan to write based on this prompt. I'm going to ask myself, what do I want to bring into this new season? And what am I ready to let go of? I think it's really going to give me time to kind of connect with myself and with my thoughts and my emotions and figure out what's truly important to me and what I value. So I would definitely suggest implementing this journaling practice into your life. If you can't do it every single day, that's completely fine. Even if you could do it once a month like I'm doing, or every couple of weeks, just creating that time to really connect with yourself can make a big impact. And the third tip for resetting your mind is, of course, to make a morning routine that is focused on mindfulness. How you start your day sets you up for either a day of success or a day where you're not able to put your best foot forward. So one of the things that I've really been trying to do a lot more often is starting my morning with stretching, getting my body moving, letting my body know that I love it and I appreciate it before I get started with the business of the day. But for you, it could look different. As long as you're setting aside that time, even 5 to 10 minutes of just focusing on you, being mindful of how you feel and being present can make a huge impact. And when you're having this mindful focused day, it's really going to set your tone for the day. And I've noticed that I've been able to go into the day with a lot more gratitude and a lot more contentment when I make time for myself each morning. Next up, let's get into the second portion of the spring refresh, which is refreshing your body. Now, for me, spring is super important because it's the season right before summer. So I really want to make sure that I'm focusing on my body care, doing my scrubs, body oils, vitamin C serums, all of those things that are help my body and my skin look really, really great and help me feel really, really great and confident as well. So of course, things like making sure you are getting enough water, focusing on your nutrients. I love to make a good, colorful salad that has a lot of different nutrient-dense materials and benefits me in multiple ways. Also, going for walks outside. I decided to kind of couple this with spending time with friends. So actually, after I film this video, I am heading to go walk in a cute little nature preserve with a friend of mine, catch up, but also get into the habit of walking, moving my body, and still at the same time being able to spend quality time and enjoy time with my friend while I'm working on my personal fitness goals. So when we think about winter, it honestly, we get into a habit of slowing down. It's kind of a hibernation mode. We tend to lock in, focus on work or studying or kind of planning what our next era is going to look like. And we don't have as much time to focus on ourselves and our bodies. So now that it's springtime, it's time to embrace lightness and movement and the excitement of this new season. So let's talk about a few ways that we can refresh our bodies. The first way is, of course, a hydration boost. Try to drink as much water as possible. You can also add lemon to your water for a bit of flavor or try hydration packets to kind of switch things up a bit. I have also been taking the Armor Colostrum packets in my water. I know it's not necessarily like for hydration, but I like to mix that with a little bit of regular water and then top it off with some flavored sparkling water, just so I can make sure I'm focusing on my gut health while also staying hydrated. It's a great 2-for-1. Another thing is to have some fun in the kitchen and create some great spring-inspired meals. So think about fresh, seasonal foods. I feel like it should be strawberry season, although my strawberries have not been looking great, but I'm trying to have strawberries, watermelon, all of those really light fruits, cherries, incorporating them into my diet regularly. Your body is gonna thank you for the extra nutrients because spring is also the time where we start to like pop outside just a little bit more. And so the fact that you've been really taking care of yourself is something that your body is gonna be grateful for, and it's gonna reward you with more energy to have fun and enjoy the things that you love. And one of those things definitely should be movement. I'm so excited to dive a bit deeper into my Pilates practice during the spring and also really get back into dancing. I'm trying to find classes near me because I really don't want to drive to the city all the time, but even if it's just like once every couple of weeks, I think it will be a really fun thing to do. And also the same thing, outings with friends, going to workout classes with friends is super fun. It's a way to spend time with each other, but to also still focus on your body and your mind and creating that aligned purpose for yourself. Now let's talk about refreshing your goals. Y'all know I love goals. More specifically, I like to use the Simplified 12-Week Year for my goal setting system. I will link the playlist of all the 12-week year videos I have created for this channel. But honestly, it works so well and it makes a huge impact. So basically, I'm taking the idea of yearly goals and segmenting them into, I like to do it quarterly. It's very similar to quarterly planning, but into those 3-month or 12-week chunks. So that way I'm able to just focus on those specific things for that specific amount of time and go all in. So spring is a great time to check in on the goals that you set earlier this year, or to check in on those summer goals that you have and see what you can do this season to set yourself up for that success before summer starts. So don't worry if you're feeling off track. This is the time where you get back on track, you get realigned, and you get refocused to move forward toward your goals. Go get that vision board, girl. Mine is hanging on the wall so I can see it every single day. And I really feel like that visualization helps me see myself living that life, helps me see myself traveling to those places, driving that car. And that really sinks into me as a person. So all the decisions that I'm making are based on that vision. So if it's not somewhere where you can see it, go get it out, dust it off, and revisit those goals and explore why you set them in the first place. Then ask yourself, am I still aligned with these goals? Am I making any progress toward where I want to be? After that, you can create a spring action plan. How are you going to get back to focusing on you? Break those goals down into small, actionable steps and then start working toward them every single day. So even if it's just 2 or 3 things or priorities that you want to focus on for the next 2 to 3 months, it's really going to help you create a plan that's sustainable for you and that takes those tidbits and pieces of the goals that you have, makes them into habits, and then creates a routine for you to follow throughout your life that is going to help you build over time. And lastly, one of the things that I love doing is like a little daily mini reset routine. So every single day, I'm trying to end it intentionally. I'm making time to tidy so I don't wake up to a bunch of dishes or a bunch of laundry. I am also making time to celebrate my wins, even if I'm not specifically writing them down. I am reflecting on my day, how it went, and what I'm proud of myself for. And then at the same time, I'm also using that moment to look forward. I like to look at my calendar so I can really be successful for the next day and the next week so I know what to expect and I can prepare in advance. And along with that, I like to set one intention for the day. Like today, I didn't have to work today, but I was like, look, our taxes are just a mess. We did file them, but we also have business. It's a long story. So I was like, today I'm going to get this business in order. And that is what I focused on. I set that intention for the day and I set aside specific time to be able to focus on that, finish earlier than planned. And now I get to film this video for you guys. So as we're nearing the end of this video, I really want you to think about the fact that spring is an excellent opportunity for renewal. So let's embrace this fresh start together. I just feel so much better, so much more invigorated. It's actually light outside for a longer period of time, which means we can get more done and really spend more time pouring back into ourselves. So I definitely challenge you to pick one thing from each category: mind, body, goals. What are you going to refresh in those different areas, and how is that going to change your life through this spring season? Let me know in the comment section what you're going to be focused on for the season and what you're most looking forward to. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.